Silence your notifications and lean in, because these new Emily Maitlis portraits deserve your full attention. You know her for the incisive questions and ice-cool composure under studio lights. But this series trades the newsroom glare for something braver, natural light, quiet detail, and a confidence that fills the frame. Stay through the last shot. The closer reframes what, on camera, can mean. The opening image is all restraint. A museum white backdrop. A single window. Emily steps into the spill of daylight in a tailored, ink-black blouse, top button open, sleeves casually rolled. No glitter, no props. The light feathers along her jawline, pools at the collarbone, and turns a simple silhouette into architecture. It's the look she wears before a needlepoint follow-up, measured, present, unblinking, frame 2 shifts closer. Texture takes over, the matte weave of the fabric, the soft gloss at the hairline, the way a faint smile gathers but refuses to break. There's movement without motion. The image hums like a held breath. You can almost hear the shutter click right on the exhale, ease captured, not performed, then the pivot, an environmental portrait. Exposed brick. Books marked and remarked. A mid-century chair angled off-axis, like a question. Emily sits 3/4 to camera, one ankle tucked, one hand resting lightly on a notebook. The palette turns warm, tobacco leather, linen pages, brass lamp. It's the kind of scene that says, without saying, that the work happens long before the red light on the lens. A candid steals the thread. Someone off camera cracks a joke. Emily laughs mid-turn. The hair lifts, the eyes crease, the room brightens by 10 degrees. The photographer keeps the shutter low and the ISO honest. No smoothing. No varnish. It's the frame you can't fake. When poise relaxes into person, for the lighting nerds keeping score, the setups are deceptively simple. Window key, negative fill to carve the cheek, a bounce card for the eyes. In the study sequence, add a practical lamp behind and feather it until it kisses, not floods, the background. That's how you get shadow with shape instead of shadow with noise. Translation, clarity over glamour. Truth over sheen. Wardrobe stays in the elevated neutral lane, charcoal, cream, midnight. A single pendant, a watch with a quiet face. Nothing that shouts over line and light. Hair is polished but not precious, tucked behind one ear in the tighter frames to keep the jawline clean. Makeup is skin first, a breathable base, brushed brows, and a soft lip that reads present, not painted. The sequence breathes at golden hour. Emily steps onto a terrace as the city finds its evening color. She faces the horizon, not the lens. Shoulders down, stance grounded, chin slightly tilted into the glow. The sun rim lights a fine thread around her profile, and the skyline blurs into painterly blocks. It's less a portrait than a proposition. That authority can be quiet and still command the room. The closer earns its keep. Back inside, the room dimmed to a gentle dusk, Emily stands in profile by the window, fingertips resting on the sill. Streetlight rises, a ribbon of amber across the cheek. The frame is half shadow, half signal, and entirely steady. No headline fireworks, just presence. It's the portrait equivalent of a final, surgical question, precise, inevitable, definitive, because that's the thesis running under every shot. Spectacle fades. Integrity photographs. You can chase noise, or you can choose signal. This series chooses signal, and it shows. If these portraits made you sit a little taller. Tap like, drop the one word they gave you, assured, unfiltered, still, and share this with someone who thinks a lens can only flatter when it lies. For more breakdowns that value craft over clamor, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Until the next set, find your light, set your lines, and breathe on the shutter.